Viral content isn't luck. It follows patterns. Most people just never stop long enough to notice them. They see the hit. They feel the envy. They scroll on. But the thing that traveled has a structure under it. And once you can see the structure, you can build it on purpose, not guarantee it. Build toward it repeatedly. Here's the pattern hiding under the stuff that spreads. Here's what treating virality as luck costs you. You post randomly hoping. One thing pops. You get a rush. And then you can't repeat it because you never understood why it worked. So you do the worst thing. You start chasing the algorithm, chasing trends, chasing whatever popped last week for someone else. And chasing is always late, always derivative, and always exhausting. The cost isn't a slow week. It's that nothing compounds. Every post starts from zero because there's no pattern underneath to build on. Here's the mistake, and almost everyone makes it. You're copying the wrong layer. When something goes viral, people copy the surface, the format, the sound, the edit, the exact hook words. And it does nothing because the surface was never the engine. A piece of content travels for one reason. It does a job for the person sharing it. It makes them look smart. It says something they felt but couldn't word. It gives them something genuinely useful to pass on. The share isn't about you. It's about what sharing it does for them. The format is the costume. The job it does for the sharer is the engine. Copy the costume. You get nothing. Understand the engine. You can build 100 different costumes over it. So here's the rule. Engineer the share trigger, not the format. Before you make anything, you decide what job this piece does for the person who'd share it, and you build the structure to deliver that job hard. This is the same law from the very first episode. A tool with no job is a party trick, and content with no job is just noise in the feed. Content needs a job too. Give every piece one before you make it, and keep your own voice on top. Because the pattern is the engine, but your voice is what makes it yours instead of one more copy. 3 moves to build the pattern. 1. Name the job it does for the sharer. Out loud, before you make it. Someone shares this because it makes them look blank, says blank for them, gives them blank. If you can't finish that sentence, the piece won't travel. It has no engine. This is your filter. No job, no make. 2. Lead with the tension. Resolve with the payoff. The pattern under most things that spread is simple. Open a gap fast. A surprise, a contradiction, a stake. Then close it satisfyingly. The gap is what stops the scroll. The payoff is what earns the share. So engineer the gap into your first line, the way a good title makes a promise, and make sure the payoff actually lands. Tension you don't resolve is clickbait, and clickbait burns trust. 3. Make the pattern repeatable, then run volume on the pattern. Here's where factory comes in, and where most people misuse volume. Don't post more random things. Find the job plus tension pattern that works for your audience, turn it into a reusable template, and run volume on that. AI's role here is the factory floor. Spin variations on a proven pattern, not generate noise from scratch. A system that repeats a working pattern compounds. A lottery ticket a day doesn't, so stop praying for the algorithm and start engineering the share. Name the job, build the tension, repeat the pattern in your own voice, and viral stops being weather and becomes something your content factory produces on a schedule. That's ordered clarity, pointed at reach. The pattern system is mapped at Stackaible. Links below. Stop hoping for viral. Build the pattern.